Hi, I'm Andre. Welcome back to MetapunkZero. So this is just a quick channel update. I want to tell you about what my plans are for the time being for the channel. I'm going to talk about the Psychosis Diaries for the time being. I'm going to continue doing a block of videos on that subject, talking about psychosis, of course, and also the mental health system and some of the sort of relational and social and physiological components of that. But I do want to return at some point to Metapunk content, more specifically about the genre of Metapunk and the philosophy that goes with it. And in order to do that, I think I might try to intersperse a few videos here and there with that subject, but I don't want to get too carried away because I feel like it's just easier to focus on one particular topic for now. I just don't want to mislead people because this is, turning out to be a channel about mental health, and that has always been part of what Metapunk has been about. But I don't want people to be confused about that. I want people to understand that this is a channel where I'm talking about anything and everything that sort of interests me, and that mostly of what I would call a Metapunk nature. And that's very briefly, that's a science fiction genre which includes an ontological mystery or a real questioning of metaphysics and what is reality and what are things. And of course that dovetails with psychosis because, I mean, psychosis, the medical definition of psychosis pertains to reality, whether or not you're connected to reality or what your appraisal of reality is. And I think that's very much a Metapunk question. I think also our culture is suffering from a sort of mass psychosis, and that maybe that's why people who are in psychosis maybe at times are separated from the matrix, so to speak, because we are in a situation where we're not aligning with consensus reality, what everybody else is believing about what's real and what's not real. And I think that's really interesting. I think that's kind of telling. I think that connects to the shamanic calling that has always been associated with a lot of psychosis type experiences, a shamanic awakening or a spiritual emergence, as it's often called, quite often takes the form of a psychotic experience. And there's differences of degree and kind that go along with that. But those are Metapunk questions, and so I want to talk about that in future. But it's going to necessitate at some point that I'm going to return to Metapunk content. I'm going to be talking about science fiction. I'm going to be talking about philosophy and all those topics. I just want to sort of have this sort of ongoing brief update to just sort of bring everybody along on that if they didn't catch the intro video to the channel, because I am preoccupied with the psychosis stuff because that's been a big part of my life lately. So anyway, hopefully that is sort of informative and just sort of reminds people that that's a thing and that's what I'm going to be doing in future. But for now, of course, I will be focusing specifically on mental health and psychosis. So thank you for tuning into this, and I'll see you in the next video. There should be a lot more dropping soon. So thank you for subscribing if you have, and if you haven't, please do. I'd love to have you on board. So thank you. Bye.